Can you write a travel book and earn enough money to travel the world? After travelling around Australia in 2017, I decided that a travel book would be the best way to fund the rest of my trip. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how much I've made in the 5 years I've been a travel author, as well as some tips, tricks, and things to avoid if you're planning to do this yourself. This YouTube channel is made for people that want to find ways of funding their travels on the road or for the roads from someone who's doing just that with years of experience. I've now been travelling Scotland for over a year, and I'm travelling other parts of Europe, and I plan to travel more, and I need more and more money. And I'm explaining to you all the things that I'm trying to earn money, all the ways that are successful, and all the ways that you should just avoid. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to know more tips on how to earn money on the road. So back to the original question. Can you fund your travels by writing a travel book? And the simple answer to that is yes. But that's very contradictory to what I experienced. There are people like Nomadic Matt that are New York Times bestsellers. That means they've sold over 5,000 copies of a book in 1 week. His book, How to Travel the World for $50 a Day, is a global success. People have mimicked it, copied it, tried to outdo it. How to Travel the World for $30 a Day, to a lot less success. 20,000 words on a Word document. Write it up, send it off to Kindle, get your book covered on hardback. It's super simple nowadays. With that becomes a lot of competition. There is so many unknown travel authors right now, writing their own experiences, their own story. And somewhere in this massive collection, you will find a book called Backpacks to Beer Taps, written by me. This book has sold a whopping 51 copies, and it's made a whole massive £69.32. And if that doesn't sound bad enough, most of those copies were bought for friends and family by myself. Was it because it's a bad book? No. It's because no one found the book to read, and no one had a reason to buy a book by me. It was badly marketed. I had no idea what I was doing in the marketing side. The writing side, as much as it could have been brilliant, no one would have ever seen it. By the time I knew anything about marketing, the book was irrelevant to me, to Amazon, and it had no chance of becoming a good seller, let alone a bestseller. It was done for. So what's my advice for someone like yourself that are looking into writing a book to fund your travel experiences? My one biggest advice I can have is ask yourself these questions. Why would someone want to read my book? How are they going to find out that I've released a book? How can I stand out from the competition? As much as you can answer these questions super easily, like going, oh, they'll find it on Facebook, I'll promote it on Facebook, oh, my friends and family will see it. This is what I did, personally. And I was like, oh yeah, my friends and family will see it. They talk about it to themselves and they promote it for me. It would be a book that promotes itself. Just an easy answer. Instead of going, well, I need a strategy on how to promote a book, just going, oh, Facebook. I knew nothing about Facebook marketing at the time as well. Why would someone want to read my book? Well, my reason was because it was about me and it's a funny story about me. No one cares about me. How will it stand out from the competition? Well, it's a very personal book, so it's going to be completely different to everyone else. Yeah, again, that's not a great way of standing out from the competition. I can tell you that. So make sure when you spend your time thinking about marketing the book, think about unique ways to market it. A lot of people nowadays think the best way of selling a book is by just getting a big following. Big following on TikTok and then trying to sell a book. And a lot of the time that doesn't work either, because your book is a complete different format to a TikTok video, a YouTube video. It's gonna find a very different market. So you need to work out how to promote something on that level. So what is the perfect marketing strategy for your book? Well, I don't have the perfect marketing strategy for your book because it's your book. You know how to sell that book based on what the book's about. Make sure you look for the right audience and right people. The one thing I do want to say is, do I recommend you writing a travel book to fund your travels, not alone. As much as it could be a good idea, it's probably not going to be the one that's going to fund you travelling the whole world. As much as I don't think travel writing will be the best way of making all the money, it could be possibly a good way of making some money if you put it with some of my other strategies on this channel. Make sure you check out our next video all about how I end up saving £10,000 working at one minimum wage job. And I'll see you again soon.